So, what are we doing for the Tis the Seasons video hop with SVG Cuts?
We're making great party paper hats.
Hey, that's the thing I do.
Hey, that's the thing I do. Hi, and welcome to Crafts by Two. I'm George.
And I'm Ken.
And welcome to our special Tis the Seasons video hop, sponsored by SVGCuts.
We're video number 205. You should have watched Melody Lane's video yesterday, where she did some awesome party hats.
Party hats with googly eyes. I love my hat.
And feathers.
Googly eyes beat feathers.
Whatever.
So make sure to watch our video all the way through and look for our code word so you can be entered in our contest to win one of 5 $20 gift certificates to SVGcuts.com.
Or listen for it. You never know how it's going to be shown.
True.
We chose to use the Autumn box card set.
And we made this great apple box card with real wood cut on the Explorer.
We really like the SVG Cut sets. They're a great value. This set includes a bunch of cards, plus a whole bunch of extra images. So while you can do the card sets, you can also reuse the SVGs for other projects, even things that aren't necessarily autumn, like these apples, or there's doilies and other things that come with the set. And they also come with envelopes, perfectly sized for your cards.
The instructions are really easy to follow. You just import each one of the SVGs, size it to what the instructions tell you to size it as, and then cut it and put it together. It's great. As a matter of fact, I imported all these SVGs and sized them according to the instructions, and then I selected everything and made a huge card, 12 inches. So you could even do that. You don't have to make everything the exact size the directions say. But once you have them all sized proportionally to each other, you can resize them as a group.
But this is at the size the instructions said.
We didn't have any veneer pieces big enough for us to cut a 12-inch card out of, so we chose to stay with the regular size that SVG Cuts recommended. Ken, how did you put it together? Why don't you show us?
Okay. Okay, I've got all the pieces laid out. One of the cool things is that while deciding on the papers and such to use, we decided to use some wood veneer for the crate. So this is some wood that's really thin, and we were able to cut it on the Explorer with no problems. So this is going to give a really nice kind of rustic look to the card. And I forgot I wanted to grab some inks. Just to give the card some dimension and maybe a little aging, I'm going to use the chocolate ink on the wood pieces. And then for the different reds, I got cranberry and ruby just to give it a little touch, and pear for some of the green parts. And just to make sure everything comes out okay, here's a little sample piece. So I like that, how it gives a little more dimension against the paper we're going to be using. And I forgot to mention earlier, these are close to my heart inks, and we've just decided to standardize on those because George and Melody both sell close to my heart, but they are really nice inks, and we have a nice little stand for them, and it's really nice to have inks that you know are going to coordinate with your papers. Another thing I forgot to mention is SVGCuts comes with these great handouts. So it gives you all the sizing information when you're ready to cut it. So you know how to size, how wide each item should be. And I'm also referring to these drawings just to make sure that I'm inking the right sides so I know which direction things are going and which direction things are facing. I was just looking at things because I was going to see how this is going to fold down. So this flap actually folds down. So that's why I put the highlight on the other side. For the rest of this, this is going to be in the front, so I'll put some ink along that. And then on the outside, it's going to be this edge, so I'll put some ink along this edge. So now I'm going to put the inserts together using this as a guide. And then, just so you know, while there are all these great instructions, there are all these extra flat elements that come with the set. So turkey, teacup, all these different pumpkins and gourds, pumpkins with leaves, fall leaves. So it's not just the sets that you're getting with this kit, you're also getting all these extras which can be used in all these different projects. So you can tweak these up for Halloween. There's all these frames and doily designs which you could use for non-autumn projects. So there's a lot that you get with the value of this set. So I inked up the wrong side for this one. I wasn't following my reference that I looked at before. Just so it's ready to go, I'm scoring this before I glue everything on. There's already score marks from the SVG cut design, so I'm just making sure everything's bent and ready. And of course, I wasn't paying attention. What would it be without making a mistake? Thought it was a little odd, but just didn't see the other wood piece. So this goes on here, and then this goes on here. I think I'm going to let this glue dry a little more. I'm just letting everything sit and making sure it flexes right to be a box card and lay flat in the envelope. I like how the crate is coming out with the wood veneer. And probably should have put that on first. But it's still passable. So this goes on the inside front. And you just line the little lip right up to the edge. Then this is part number 1, and you fold these towards the front, so towards you. Because they're going to go in on the edge. Then this part is going to fold away from you. That's going to go on the back, so it's going to rest like that. A little bit better once it's glued in. Again, just giving things a little flex to make sure everything's lined up appropriately. And there you go. It's a nice little apple crate. And we didn't decide ahead of time what kind of sentiment we wanted to put on there, so I'm going to look for something for that. But it folds up well, and I think the wood really makes it look cute with the extra veneer touch, makes it look like a real crate. And the only thing we didn't do is on the back they give you a piece to put a sentiment or a message. So once we decide what we want to do with that, we'll probably just handwrite it and then glue it down. So there's the Apple Crate box card. And it comes with an envelope. My fingers are just dirty. And again, this was all scored in the design. So I'm just kind of eyeballing those score lines. For the envelope, I'm going to use some of our terrifically tacky tape. So there you go. This can be folded up. And everything's ready to mail. That was a lot of fun to put together, and we had fun choosing the papers and then being inspired with the wood veneer.
And the wood veneer cut really well on the Cricut Explorer. It was kind of magical to watch it happen. So I really like that card, Ken, but you forgot to put the sentiment on it.
Well, I didn't know what we wanted to put on it.
Maybe we should put our code word. like thankful.
Thankful?
Thankful. That would make a great code word. So if you're interested in joining the contest to win one of 5 $20 gift certificates to SVGCuts, you need to watch the whole series in the video hop. Melody Lane was number 1, we're number 2, and tomorrow is Nanny Rose, Crafting on the Dollar. You need to watch hers too, and then 2 more after that. Get all of our code words, and on the last day, we'll publish a link to an entry form where you go and you fill out your name, your email, and each one of the 5 code words to be entered into the random drawing for one of 5 $20 gift certificates. And then on Thanksgiving, everybody who entered with the correct entries gets a digital coupon to save money on SVGCuts. It's like a Black Friday special.
After Nanny Rose is Ian, the off-kilter crafter. And then, wrapping it up, is Tabitha from Shutterscape Creations. So her video will have the link for you to enter into the drawing. Keeping with our code word, we're thankful that you watched our video. We'd even be more thankful if you gave it a thumbs up.
We'd also be thankful if you clicked on this button up here and subscribed if you already haven't.
We have lots of fun crafting, plus we have a tendency to have lots of great deals.
Yeah, we do. We'll even have more deals later this week and next, so keep your eye out. Ken, you know what I'm really thankful for?
No, what?
Comments! I love reading comments, and I love when we answer them. And by we, I mean you. So, until next Tuesday, or probably sooner with lots of great deals, we'll talk to you later. Bye.
Bye. We're doing video hop, not blog hop.
Oh, I said blog hop, dummy. Yeah, we didn't have wood big enough to cut.
Speak for yourself. That was a lot of fun to put. So after Nanny Rose is Ian, the off-crafter kilter.
The off-crafter kilter.